So here is PTON Peloton Interactive. This finishes at $29.75 today. That is up 20.93%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is SHIB Shiba Inu. This is currently at 4.0325 cents, and that is up 14% today. So major run for crypto today, and SHIB was one of the bigger gainers in crypto. This was number one on StockTwits today by far. I think it had like 12,000 mentions. So we have to talk about SHIB today. So really no reason to justify this price action today. I think I saw somewhere that they did burn a few more tokens. That's pretty bullish, but I think overall this is just because the overall crypto market is going up and the SHIB army is going strong right now. SHIB has been up 50% in the last week. This actually did go up a lot further today. It hit 4.035 at one point. So pulled back pretty hard since then, but still major day for SHIB. So let's go ahead and analyze now. So this does appear to be a cup and handle in the making here. Bottom of the cup being around 4.02 cents. And there are multiple possible tops. It could be at 4.3465 cents, 4.3923 cents, which I think are the most realistic tops there. But this could go as high as 4.0486 cents, 4.0569 cents, 4.6255 cents, 4.0717 cents, 4.7912 cents, and even as high as the all-time high, 4.8828 cents. So a lot of cups within cups here, but all of those tops are currently bullish indicators that is telling us this stock should run back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. This also looks like a possible bull flag in the making. No confirmation just yet, but we have a flag pull here, and if we get the actual flag forming here, that would be confirmation, and that would be a bullish indicator that is telling us this coin may want to break out to the upside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this coin is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 4.03278 cents, and 4.03147 cents. And just for simplicity, I'm going to stop saying 4 zeros. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 3278, 3464, 3626, 3811, 3917, 4048, 4235, 4324, 4425, 4527, 4796, 4861, and then 5009. There is resistance above 5099, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 3147, 3039, 2905, 2768, 2668, 2569, 2464, 2362, 2227, 2100, 2028, and then 1957. There is support below 1957, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 3240, the channels to the upside are pretty wide. So if this continues to run to the upside, expect a significant increase in price action. And to the downside, the channels are pretty decently sized, so expect a normal amount of price action if this runs to the downside. However, if/when this breaks 1969, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 1969. So if this goes below 2, that could be pretty bad. That'd be bearish. But for now, looking good. RSI is currently at 69. Lol, nice. So not quite overvalued and overbought, but quickly approaching that. Might as well be. So that's a bearish indicator. And this did 35.66 trillion in volume today, which is way above the average of 9.325 trillion. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion. Not financial advice. We are getting some pretty mixed signals here. We have bullish indicators in the cup and handle, possible bull flag, and a bearish indicator in the RSI. No neutral indicators, so overall this does appear to be slightly bullish right now. Long term, this is definitely a good buy. Short term, this may pull back a little bit before it goes up again. So while I think the current price of 33 is not exactly the best entry because it did pump pretty hard the last 4 days, it still is a pretty decent one. So you missed a lot of tendies already the past few days here, but you really can't go too wrong buying in here at the current price of 33. So I would support going long at 33 and lower. If it pulls back below 33, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Honestly, I kind of expect a little bit of a pullback here because, like I said, this has been running pretty hard, and that would actually be a bullish thing because that would form a flag, and we would get confirmation on the bull flag. But yeah, really can't go wrong buying in here at the current price at 33. But if you guys want, maybe you can wait a little and get a better price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. I don't really believe in shorting crypto in general. I think that's a really bad idea. And this is a meme coin. If you do short this and it moons to the upside, which is very possible, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So while there is some money to be made here on the downside, I just don't really think the risk is worth the reward. Crypto is mooning right now, recovering very nicely. It seems like there's not too much downside potential here and a lot of upside potential. So I would say going short here would be a high risk, medium reward play. Not a terrible play, but I just don't really see a point in doing that. I don't really think it's worth it. So personally, I wouldn't even bother, and I would not recommend that. So congratulations to everyone who made money in this coin today, and good luck to everyone currently in this coin and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SHIB Shiba Inu. So here is CFVI, CF Acquisition Corp 6 or Rumble. This finishes at $15.09 today. That is up 18.7%. So this was the big gainers on the stock market today. Was trending top 10 on StockTwits. So we will analyze it today. So there was a reason as to why the stock went up so much today. We did have some news, so let's check it out. So the news is that Rumble has offered Joe Rogan $100 million over 4 years to join the platform. So that is pretty big news. There is a lot of Joe Rogan controversy right now over Spotify. A lot of people on Spotify want him gone. He does have a pretty big deal with Spotify right now. So Rumble coming in here, making a huge offer. $100 million over 4 years. So that's really positive news. Great PR. That definitely is the biggest reason as to why the stock is going up so much today. So this did hit 1850 at the high. Has pulled back pretty significantly today, but still up 18.2%. Major price action. Very nice. So let's go ahead and analyze now. We do have a double gap up. One today at 1285. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us the stock may come back down to 1285 eventually to fill that gap. I think that's very possible. And there's also a gap up way back here at around $10. So that's another bearish indicator that is telling us the stock may come back down to $10 to fill that gap. Looks pretty unlikely at this point, but still possible. So keep that in mind, guys. And this is running in the aftermarket here up to 1620. So that would be a bullish indicator for tomorrow. That is suggesting that tomorrow will run to the upside. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $15.50 and $15. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be $15.50 and then the high of $18.50, which it hit today. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be $15, $14.55, $14.35, $14, $13.75, $13.50, $13.20, $13.10, $12.85, $12.70, $12.45, $12.30, $12.05, $11.90, $11.65, $11.40, $11.25, $11.05, $10.70, $10.60, $10.35, and then $10.10. There is support below $10.10, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, $15.10, the channels to the upside are pretty wide, so expect significant price action if this continues to run to the upside. And to the downside, the channels are pretty wide up until $12.85. So expect significant price action if this runs to the downside until this hits $12.85. And if/when this hits $12.85, expect the price action to come back down to normal. RSI is currently at 74. So that is overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 64 million in volume today. Huge volume day, third biggest ever for the stock. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. Based on the TA, based on the chart here, this does appear to be bearish in the short term. I think this has a little bit more run in it, maybe for a couple of days here. Like I said, aftermarket action would suggest that tomorrow this will run to the upside. But we're getting a lot of bearish indicators here. Hit the all-time high today, double gap up, high RSI, and high volume. Only bullish indicator is the aftermarket action, which is temporary. I think after this major run, it is going to have to give back a little bit here. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, I think you already missed a huge run today. So I would resist FOMO. I would say wait until this pulls back until 12.85 because that's where the gap is. I think this will come back down to 12.85 to fill this gap, possibly even $10, although it looks pretty unlikely at this point. So I would support going long at 12.85 and lower. I think that's a pretty decent entry. Should eventually come back there. And for whatever reason, if this does come back down to $10, I think that would be a really, really excellent entry. But I would support going long at 12.85 and lower. If it pulls back below 12.85, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, seems like a decent play right now. Not the greatest. Like I said, this should pull back to 12.85. So from here, at the current price, that would be around a 20% downside. I would say going short here would be a medium risk, medium reward play. Not a terrible play, but not the greatest play. I don't think there's too much more upside potential. So it looks like a relatively easy 20%, as long as you can withstand a little bit of upside pressure here. So not the most tennies in the world, but not the most risk in the world either. So I would support going short at the current price, 15.10 and higher. And I would say just cover at 12.85, where the gap is. And that should be a relatively easy 20%. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today. Consider taking profits if you're up, not financial advice. But like I said, I do think this will pull back down to 12.85 eventually, probably in the short term. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is CFVI, CF Acquisition Corp 6 or Rumble. So here is PTON Peloton Interactive. This finishes at $29.75 today. That is up 20.93%. So it's been a while since we talked about Peloton. It's been bleeding pretty bad here. A report came out that Peloton is stopping production of their products. I think the CEO came out and disputed that, but they're going to scale back pretty significantly on production. And it is now a meme stock, so it's been bleeding down for the past couple of months. Very disgusting. But today we did have some news as to why the stock went up so much. Actually, this news came out on Friday in the aftermarket. So let's check it out. There is potential interest in acquiring Peloton. It seems like Amazon, Nike, and Disney all have interest, and possibly Apple. So those are just rumors as of right now, so take it with a grain of salt, but it appears like some major corporations looking to acquire Peloton here. So that was really bullish news, and it appears like the apes are buying the dip here in anticipation for an acquisition. Okay, let's go ahead and analyze here. So we do have a double gap. First gap down is around $85. That is a bullish indicator that is telling us the stock should eventually come back up to 85 to fill that gap. Maybe a while, but the gaps usually do fill. And then today we have a gap up at around 24.60. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us the stock should come back down to 24.60 eventually to fill that gap. And this does appear to be a cup and handle in the making here. Bottom of the cup being around $23. And it appears like there are multiple possible tops. It could be 37.55, 42.85, 47.30, 55.95, 62.35, 92.75, or 97.65. Yeah, I think the most realistic top would be 37.55, but it doesn't really matter where the top of the cup is. Those are all bullish indicators. That is telling us the stock should fill one of those tops to complete the cup. And in the aftermarket here, this is pulling back down to 29.20. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us tomorrow the stock will probably sell off. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 23.25 and 29.35. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 32.25, 34.05, 37.55, 40.55, 42.85, 44.85, 47.30, 49.55, 51.40, 54.95, 58.62, 35, 69, 65, 75, 75, 80.15, and then 84.10. There is resistance above 84.10, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 29.35, 27.80, 26.15, 24.60, 22.80, 21.60, and then 17.70. 17.70 is the all-time low. No support after that. So right now at this current price, $29.75. The channels to the upside are pretty wide. so expect significant price action if this continues to run to the upside up until 40.30, and then it goes back to normal. But then after 51.40, it opens up again. So from 29.35 up until 40.55, expect significant price action. And then from 51.40 up until 84.10, expect significant price action. And then to the downside, the channels are pretty narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if this breaks 29.35 to the downside. RSI is currently at 49, so that's pretty average there. So according to the RSI, this current price of 29.75 is around fair market value, and this did 106 million in volume today. Very significant volume, tied for biggest volume day of the year. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. Fundamentally, the company doesn't look too great, and tomorrow will be earnings, so that's going to be interesting. Technically, this does look more bullish than bearish. Again, we have the bullish indicators in the cup and handle, gap down, and we have bearish indicators in the gap up and aftermarket action. So overall, the stock does look slightly bullish. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. Personally, I would wait until this pulls back to 24.60 because that's where it gapped up at, and usually the gaps do fill. I think this just popped on rumors, and the momentum will cool off. So short term, this looks bearish to me. I think it will pull back to at least 24.60. And then longer term, it does look bullish. It should come back up to 84 bucks to fill that gap. I would set the buy orders to 24.60. I think that's a really excellent price near the yearly low. And if it pulls back below 24.60, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. $30, not a bad entry, but I think you can get much better if you just wait a little bit here. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice. Not the greatest play, but decent. Again, this should pull back down to 24.60 to fill the gap. And from here, that would be about a 20% downside. So I would say going short here would be a medium risk, medium reward play. Not the most exciting play in the world, not the greatest entry, but it looks like a relatively easy 20%. So personally, I wouldn't do it. I don't really like the entry of $30. That's pretty low, and there's not too much downside potential, but I can support it if you guys want to. So I would support going short at $30, and I would say please cover at 24.60. This is not one you want to hold on the short side for that long here. Get in, get your tendies, get out. So yeah, short term looks bearish to me, but longer term looks pretty bullish. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is PTON Peloton Interactive. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.